Hello, hello, hello. We are live with today's stream, so I'm just going to share that on all the social medias and then we'll hop into the game. Um, Back streaming again after when was my last stream? 17th of July, and we are currently, what, the 9th? Yeah, the 9th of August. Okay. So clearly, I dropped the ball in July as far as getting that final train station model, which means I added the earliest finished thing back to the bottom of the list down below, which is now July 5th of next year. The earliest I can finish 100%ing Animal Crossing. Which, I mean, we still have a lot to do as far as turn a market to make the money to max out our savings account to get the post office model. And we still need to get those last 4 villagers, and we still need 100% all the NES games, which itself is that's going to be a massive undertaking. So, taking that, another extra year is not. I mean, it's something that probably would have happened regardless. But it's just like, okay, it would have been nice to get the things that required a specific dates or whatever done. But it is what it is. For now, we're just going to hop in and play some Animal Crossing. It's a Wednesday, so we're also going to be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 later. But for now, just some Animal Crossing. Get back into the swing of things. August 9th, 2023. That is correct. 346. Trying to that's all correct. The only thing, because my GameCube doesn't keep the time, or it keeps like the time. It remembers what the time and date were, but it doesn't keep them moving forward when the GameCube's off. So every time I turn on my GameCube for Animal Crossing, or I guess other games, if there's other games that take advantage of the clock, which there may or may not be. Oh, I know the Star Wars Rogue Squadron games do for some stuff, but then I have to make sure to set it properly every time I start it up. Although, yeah, Rogue Squadron games aren't as big. That's like, I know, like just few of the missions where it'll have different day and night variations depending on what the time of the real world time of the day is. And that's stuff that I would probably, I'm eventually working 100%ing those, or working on 100%ing those games, I'd probably just set the clock to what I needed to regardless. It's just Animal Crossing where I want to be doing it, real time. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 15 villagers. There's probably, or there might be somebody new amongst those 15. Is it one of these? So Buzz, Chief, Cyrano, and Pom Pom are the ones that haven't lived here yet. Rolo and Goose, I'm pretty sure we already have both of those. Ed, Amelia, Lobo. When I say I had both of them, I mean like obviously we've had them before because they're not on this list below me. But I just mean like if we had them here like last time I was playing. Groucho, Nibbles, Betty, Sue, Doc, Rolf, Lucky, Tank, and Rosie. So I don't remember. I'm not sure who we had specifically living here last. Obviously, we don't have any of the people who haven't lived here yet living here, but I don't remember specifically. I mean, I remember most of these people were living here. I just don't remember if it's like Lucky was, Rolf was, Tank and Rosie. I'm pretty sure. Nibbles, I think so. Betty, probably. Sue, I'm not sure. Doc, I think so. Groucho, I'm not sure. Ava, not sure. Ed Amelia, I think so. Lobo, yes. Roland Goose, I'm pretty sure. So one of them might have just moved in, but I'm not sure. Like, of those 15. Might have been last time I played that there were all 15. Because I guess if there were already 15, nobody would have moved in, because that's the max you can have at a time. Now, what do we got here? A dino egg. Very useful for making a dinosaur omelet. Although then we also need cheese. And some meat, probably. I mean, you know, I've had just cheese omelets before. Let's see, some amber. And we can use that as the cheese. No, don't think that would work. And, ooh, a mammoth skull. Okay. Tom Nook is setting billiard table. And HRA, how dare you say my Mario series is being wasted? I wonder what's the highest possible HRA score. Now I'm also like, should we get at some point the highest HRA score as part of my 100%, as if I needed more stuff to add on to it? I mean, that's probably something I could just look up online, see if like there's like is a like just max, and then you just, you know, see what that setup is. But yeah. Meteor shower August 12th. Okay, yeah, we've done that either last year or the year before. I don't remember. At some point in the past. Oh, the morning aerobics. We did that like a year or two, I think 2 years ago. Whenever we did. How long have I been at this for? Oof. Yeah, aerobics. Okay. Wait, did I? Oh, what? Well. Lobo. Yeah, so Sue E did already live here. Rolf did. And, like, the other one was Lobo, who I already knew. Oh, we don't have one for June 25th. That's weird. But it is what it is. And now, how many cockroaches are we gonna have? One. Okay, that was 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. 8, 9, 10. 10, okay, not too bad. Could be worse. Actually, when did I even play as... Because last couple times I was playing... Because I did play a couple times in July with other characters in order to, you know, try to get translation well, but not nearly as much as I needed to. Oof, I played twice in June. So yeah, I didn't play... So yeah, it was my first time playing in August this year. Then I'm playing in July with Rick. Played, like I said, with some of my other characters, some other villagers. Played twice in June. Didn't play in May, and that I wouldn't have even done with other characters, because that would just be July where I was doing stuff with other characters. April. Okay, 3 days in a row there. March, nothing. February, nothing. January, once in December. What? Yeah, okay. 4 times in October. September was a big one. And that's as far back as it goes, because it only goes back a year. Okay. Good to know that I have been a bit of a failure for a while. I mean, I already knew that. Nah. You know, it is what it is. We try our best, and sometimes, you know, sometimes our best is better than other times. That is the way of things. And that is perfectly alright. We're gonna have a lot of weeds to pull today. And also, I know it's been like a while since I played last, but I think I was having trouble finding one or two fossils last time I played, so there might be some that are decently well hidden. So I do want to keep my eyes open as I do my run around town. Also, just in general, wait, this is not my path I take. Haven't played so long, I'm forgetting the path I take through town. Standard route. How's everyone else doing? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're having a good, what is it, Wednesday? Wednesday. It is indeed Wednesday. Yeah. Something that really helped with me, you know, actually getting back to streaming today is that my work shift today was just a 5-hour shift, nice short in the morning, so that really helped. Hey, Rollo. Lunch or friendly conversation? Why not both? I'm actually okay. Well, okay is a relative term, but no, I'm okay. Yeah. No accident. Going without meals? Don't go without meals. That's a bad idea. I know from personal experience. Because sometimes I forget to eat until all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I should really eat something. Or sometimes I just can't decide what to eat. What's going on? Sun, it's so bright and peppy today. I mean, you know, good for the sun. Good day, Amelia. Was my name Rick? One bit. I mean, I may have grown a bit, but, you know. My jeans definitely do feel a bit tighter. I think I have put on some weight in the past few months. Which is weird, considering I've been eating less, I feel like. Or maybe just eating less consistently. Possibly still eating the same amount, just, you know, more randomly. I mean, she's willing to help me out with my clothing. Oh, selling. If I hold out to the end, I'll buy the 5th outfit regardless. Okay. 7 balls, sure. It was $270, that's not that much money, and I'm like, you know, if I keep going, who knows what the prices will go to. Do I see a weed back there? No. Okay. Did Groucho enter his house? Because I heard... Yeah. Hey, Death Dude, welcome in. How's it going? How are you doing? 7 weeks. Okay. Talk to me. I'll take it. There's some nice emotes there. Ivory Otafia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that username correctly, but yeah. Okay. Just also trying to keep my eyes open for any hidden fossils. Ooh. Looks like they got into a fight. Okay. Let's also check for the money rock. Well, it's not that one. Is it this one? Probably not. Nope. I mean, statistically, there's a lot of rocks left, so... Until, you know, you get to the second last one, the percentage that it is, you know, the one you're working on, you're trying, is, you know, less than half. The second last one, of course, is exactly half, 50%, and then the final one is, of course, 100%. Okay. Let's get serious, not bad. Boy, is he mad, yep. Villagers in this game can really get mad or sad pretty quickly. Just a bunch of weeds there. Betty, for the past 7 weeks. I mean, that's the one issue with this game, though. They make you feel bad for not playing in a while, haven't played in a while. Okay, I'm just getting stuff from like almost everyone I talked to today. I've talked to 4 villagers and got 3 things so far. 2 of them for free, both clocks for free. And both clocks that, you know, the first word is also starts with the letter C. Cabin clock, cube clock. This thing I had to pay for, though, but yeah. Consider use only, he wants us to talk. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know. If you want to do that, go right ahead. Just means I won't always know exactly what you mean. Because emotes are a bit more... generally, a bit more general use rather than specific meaning. In theory, yes. In practice, unsure. Oh, that I understand completely. It's like, oh, this would be a neat thing to do. But will it work? Yeah. And of course, there's also the issue with like certain emotes where it's just like different people interpret it in different ways. Like, you know, just, you know, ooh, fossil number 1, tons of fun. But yeah, for example, yeah, that one is... Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to interpret that one. Like... Yeah. Yep. I wonder if that was the fossil I was missing. It was kind of hidden behind that tree. I feel like that's one that I would have probably noticed, but it's hard to say. Nibbles! Oh, let's chat. Uh-huh. No thanks. That's just a bit too much money for something that I could get from my catalog for significantly less if I actually wanted it. Do we see Sui? Wait. Just realized. Okay. No, but she's not in right now, so she's out and about somewhere. Okay, this is where I had left off, yes. Nibbles. Okay, Rollo we talked to. Alright, here's Tank. No, no moving for me. Sure. A mossy stone. Okay. Varies, like, you can try, or a more destructive way. Yeah. There is definitely something, like, ominous about it. I'm gonna let them walk away from that rock before I try hitting it. Let's also talk to Rosie. Has potential, yep. What's going on? Oh, okay. I didn't think you were here just to entertain me. I just, you know, was trying to make small talk. Earlier today at work, I had thought about something that I wanted to tweet later, and then I completely forgot what it was until just now when I said small talk. Because it was just like... I just think because it's just at work, I was thinking about the fact that, because like I work at a grocery store, and like really any sort of apply to any job with like, you know, people with employees having varying schedules and such, but the fact that like 50% of small talk amongst, you know, coworkers at that kind of a job seems to consist, at least in my experience, seems to consist of, you know, asking each other, so when are you done at? And I don't know why that I find that amusing, but yeah. But I do. I'm actually gonna try something. That was all I meant to do. Okay, no, nothing. Buried back there. Okay, let's see what the Nookster is up to. First, just out of curiosity, if I had turnips, 85, yeah, that's whatever. I would not sell for 85. Unless it was like last day of the weekend, that was literally the best price left, but yeah. Oh, now you remember it's about entertain you? What's about entertain me? Okay, we've got a lot of weeds here. A lot of weeds. What do we got in the dump? We got some stationery. Ooh, fantasy paper. I like that one. And a bad plaid shirt. I mean, you can't have bad plaid. Plaid, by definition, is good. And I am sticking to my guns on that one. Oh, this is in the next acre over. I just missed it earlier. Where, oh where might more fossils be? I've so far only found one. I mean, I might have just not passed by the others yet, but... And here is Lucky. You entertain me? You didn't expect yourself to do that? I mean, you know... Entertaining people is, you know, as long as you want to entertain people, and entertain people is good. What's new? Yes, I do know the turnips that Joan sells. I need to get back to the turnip market myself. Yeah. Got 1 week to sell them. Okay. You're here to chill and have fun, one way or another. I mean, then hopefully you are having fun and chilling. But not too much chilling. Then I would recommend putting on a jacket or maybe getting a blanket or something if you're chilling too much. Okay. Oh. Ed. Oh, I guess Gracie is coming soon, or possibly already here. Loading blankly. Nope, still no money rock. Loading successful. Rolf in this acre. Oh, and right here. Actually outside. Convinced that I was up to no good and I finally got caught. Nope, nobody can catch me. Wait. I mean, I'm not up to no good. That's what I meant to say. No, that wasn't me, though. I'm not digging around in other people's bureaus and dressers. Okay. Oh no, it's too chill. It's overloading. Error. Error is a character from Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. True story. And he has a brother named Bagu, which really in the English version should be Bug, because, you know, error and bug, but in Japanese, you know, they had, you know, transliterated the English word bug as Bagu, and they didn't think to, you know, put that back to, you know, put that to bug for the English version. They just left it as Bagu. Even though the error would have also been something slightly different in Japan, but that one they did, you know, properly translate. Okay, how have I only found one fossil so far today? Am I just that unobservant? Or have I literally only passed the one so far? I do not know. If you want literal, vague, or vaguely is an option. Vague or vaguely is an option for what? Is that a response to something I said? Because I'm confused. What was I just saying? Anything lost? Don't have any lost things at the moment. Nope. Still no money rock. Oh! Vague sounds like what you said, translate to bug. Sounds... okay. Oh, hey Gulliver. We'll talk to him in a second. First we'll talk to Doc. Oh, 1 day away from completely disappearing from his memory. Oof, that's rough. What's up? Shooting stars. Yes. Snacks. Okay, let's see what Gulliver's got going on. It's 2023, but that means I've been asleep for over 150 minutes. It is impressive that he can tell, though, how many minutes he's been asleep for based on the year. Very impressive, actually. Yeah. What now? Okay, let's see what this is. And he gave us a Mouth of Truth. Okay, okay. At least a lot of Mouth of Lies. Imagine if you have both a Mouth of Lies and a Mouth of Truth, but you didn't know which was which. Oh, hey, there's our second fossil. Fossil number 2, how about you? Truth and only truth. Yeah. Okay. So, 2 fossils so far. We're almost done on this side of the river. Just need to check up here a bit. We haven't found the money rock or the glowing spot yet, although we do have this one rock left on this side of the river, and then however many on the other side. Okay, no. Money rock's on the other side of the river. And seemingly so is the glowing spot, and possibly all 3 remaining fossils, assuming I haven't missed any already. Okay. Yeah, if you happen to see anyone in chat, or anyone lurking if you feel like coming to lurk, if you happen to see a fossil that I miss, feel free to point it out. And here we have something. The Glowing spots. The glowing spot has been found now. Just clearing out all of these weeds. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick zoom in. I need to dig a hole first. Then weed bury. Then we dig up. And it zooms in, and we see that there's nothing back there. Okay. See, that's a trick for anyone if... I mean, I've done that multiple times, so if you've been here regularly, you've seen it before, but trick for anyone playing Animal Crossing, if you're looking for something and can't find it, check behind buildings by just burying an item and digging it up so it zooms in. Quite handy. Goose. Alright. His catchphrase is do the do. Now actually, coincidentally, I am actually drinking Mountain Dew today. And Sui. What's up? Can't you decide what you want to eat all the time? Yes. Sometimes I just don't eat, which is a mistake, of course. But sometimes that's what happens. Oh, that's in the next acre. We'll get to that later. Anyone else over in this acre? I don't think so. Okay, let's see. July 5th, most likely American Independence Day, because why not? No, July 4th is American Independence Day. How are things just going to tell me there's weeds in town, because I haven't finished clearing them out. Yeah, too many weeds. Sounds like you, but it's odd, the whole not, you know, having trouble deciding what to eat. I think it's a lot of people that are like that. Not the majority, though. I think that I don't think the majority of people are like that. But there's enough of us that are like that. Got our money rock, and got 7 bags, just barely. No, the 5th is the rest of a game. Okay. What I'm going to do the rest of the time? Well, I still need to finish those NES games. I still need to max out my savings, which means Turnip Market. I still need to get those last 4 villagers to move into my town at some point. And then, yeah, next July I need to try again what I failed this past July and get the Final Train Station model. I just need to actually be playing consistently next July, not like this past July, which was very much a failure on that part. But, you know, is what it is. We'll see how next July goes. Okay, so we're into the final quadrant. and I still only have 2 fossils. Okay, I do see that one up there, but that's... we'll just go around. So, there is where one of them is. We just want to go through my normal progression. Fossil number 3, just for me. And I'm almost clicking on Slicer by mistake, so I'm just making sure I have them all set to museum. See what the 100% was though. And what is missing, just including NES, not SNES. Yeah. Okay, so Ava just moved here. Ava was new, but we have had her before. Villagers, yeah. So there's just 2 pieces of furniture left, if that's what you're asking about. Post Office Model, which we get from maxing our savings account, and Station Model 10, which we get from at random in July from town days. And then I have 4 villagers that I still want to live here at some point. And yeah, and then 100% all the NES games. I feel like saying NES from Earthbound. I mean, yeah, I could say NES as well, NES games. I always say NES, but a lot of people do just say NES. Or the full name, Nintendo Entertainment System. I don't think I generally do that, which is weird, because actually I think that was something I would do. I often go with longer forms of saying things. Okay. View your save word is SNES for some reason. Interesting. Yeah, as we're nearing the end of our walk through the village, I'm being even more trying to keep an eye out. Also, do we... I think we've talked to everyone other than Lobo. I think we have. Even though, yeah, you know it's different consoles. Oh, yeah. Ah, fossil number 4. Just one more. But will we find that one more? I'm feeling like there's a good chance we won't. Dragon paper, fireworks paper, fantasy paper. They're all cool papers. We got 4 of the fossils. I mean, there's still a chance we'll find that last one. But even if not, we found most of them today. Just one more hiding somewhere in the village. all of the weeds cleared out. And we've talked to everyone. We're about to. If we can actually, there we go, talk instead of just shoveling. I'm still amongst the living. Wait. Yes, still amongst the living. Just hanging. Shopping mall. Huh, I don't know. I don't know what we do with a shopping mall. I guess shop. Doy. Okay. Safe, not save. Ah. Again, depending on you going with it. Oh, yeah. What am I doing? Mailing letters. That's what I'm doing. 4 letters to mail. And then we go sell the junk. And then I think we have one last town to clear out space in front of the wait, did I see? No. Clear out space in front of the train station. And then we're gonna start bringing a ton of money to each of my towns to start prepping for turnip market stuff. Sell these 2 things. 2005. Oh, that was the year I graduated from high school. Which is 18 years ago. Oof. Okay, I think, let me just check to confirm. Let's see here. Yeah, so Mars is the only one that we didn't clear out. And I believe that's the memory card I put in before I started. Right on the feeling, yep. It's like, where does the time go? Because, like, in some ways it doesn't feel that long ago that I was, you know, in high school. And in some other ways it feels like a lifetime ago, but, like, it's kind of like, it's weird. Time is weird. Okay. Enjoyable. Next stop is Mars. Excellent. We are going where we want to be going. And that is most excellent. Okay. We have just 2 time clocks, back in time and current. What do you mean by that? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Yes, I am Rick. See, this is a time where it makes sense that Rover is, you know, having trouble remembering me, because it's been, you know, however long since he's seen me. Not like the times where I'd be like traveling multiple times in a day, and it's just like, how long has it been? 5 minutes, Rover. It's literally been 5 minutes. But, you know. Is what it is. Okay, let's clear out the trees here in front of the train station. I know that's the next over, but whatever. Oh. Ooh, bees. Nope. Failed. That's fine. Sometimes you get the bees, sometimes the bees get you. Just, you know, the way things go. More or less because you forget to check your back in time clock. Usually see current. I still don't know what you mean by that. I'm sorry. Good and cleared, and then we'll just dig up the stumps. Okay. That side of the path done, and now for this side of the path. Oh. Extra unnecessary hole, because of course, why not? A lot of unnecessary holes, because I'm just bad at aiming my shovel, apparently. Okay, there we go. All clear. So I'm just going to... Should I get rid of the clears now that they're all clear? No, because I'm going to start... We'll leave them for now, and then we're going to replace them as I start bringing the money over, and when I mark down that we have full... For anyone also wondering what I'm doing here, the reason I'm clearing this out is because I'm going to be using the area in front of the train station in each of my towns, other than my main town, to just, like, bring, just, like... probably like 5 full inventories worth of money and just like dropping on the ground. And the reason I'll be doing that is because then on Sundays when I'm doing the turnip market, I'm going to go between all my towns, check which one has the cheapest, has the cheapest turnips, and then use the money that I have on the ground to go buy the turnips so that I don't have to keep on going back and forth between whichever town I'm buying them in and my main town to bring the money over. And that's could be the plan for how I can, you know, go and do the turnip market at least somewhat efficiently. It's only so efficient you can do the turnip market in this game. I know there's definitely improvements in later Animal Crossings that is going to make it much nicer when I'm working on 100%ing those. Assuming I ever actually finish 100%ing this one. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Sorry about that, just had to sneeze. Don't know why, but sometimes it happens. You just randomly need to sneeze. Thank you, thank you. Oh. I'm glad that was also one where, like, I had enough time to turn off the mic. Sometimes, like, it just comes on so suddenly you don't have time to do anything. And other times, like, where a lot of time where it does give you time, or it feels like you need to sneeze, but you're like, oh, I have time, so you go to turn off the mic or whatever, and all of a sudden, you know, the sneeze just doesn't come, and it's like, oh, well, that was, you know, pointless. But, you know, okay. Who did I just say I was friends with? Whatever, doesn't matter. One of my Martian characters. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Now somebody will have moved out. There was somebody else living in this acre with it. Also, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so we're down to 14. It was Amelia. Yeah. So Amelia moved out. Excellent, excellent. That means next time we play somebody else, well, we'll move in. Assuming it's at least 24 hours from now, the next time we play. And there's a letter from Amelia saying that she moved out. But let's go deposit a chunk of change. And now let's go give Balloon Fight another go. So for anyone, you know, happens to be new here or unfamiliar. So, and nobody other than me would actually consider this part of 100%, and I wouldn't expect anyone else to consider this part of 100%. For me, part of 100% in this game, well, you see, in this game, there are 19 NES games you can get. I have 16 of them. The two in the corners don't count. This is just this corner. This is like a blank NES that doesn't have a game in it. This one is April Fool's joke that also doesn't have a game. But so I'm missing 3, which you can see the spots for them here. But part of, for me, 100%ing this game means 100%ing each of the 19 games within. And each of them I also have ludicrous definitions of 100% for each. Well, maybe not for each of them. As you can see, I have 100% of one of them, Donkey Kong 3. Or not Donkey Kong 3, Donkey Kong Junior Math. So that one wasn't too ludicrous. Actually, that one was downright easy. But the one we've been working on the most is Balloon Fight, which we're going to give another go. And it's been, I don't know, a couple months probably since I played this last, so I don't expect to be doing very good on this attempt, but we will give it a try and see how it goes. And you never know, maybe I'll get lucky. Also, it looks slightly different. Is this because... Yeah, that's probably because I'm playing... So, for the longest time, when I was playing this or other GameCube games, I'd be playing them on my Wii, but my Wii has stopped working, so I'm playing on my actual GameCube. And for my GameCube, I have component cables rather than the composite cables I, was using with the Wii. And that is actually making this look a bit like crisper. I mean, it does the same thing with, like, Animal Crossing itself and, like, whatnot, but, like, this, I'm actually noticing, like, it looks a bit crisper. I'm not sure if it'll actually look side-by-side comparison, but I think that might be why it seems to look a bit different to me. Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully one day I will succeed at this. If it's today, that would be all the better. Well, yeah. For this mode, I wouldn't be succeeding in the entire game today, because there's... Like, if I were to succeed at this mode, one player mode, I wouldn't be going to the others right away today. I'd be leaving them for another time. I mean, 2-player I'd have to, anyway. And 2-player I'm going to have to figure out... 2-player I'm still going to figure out who I'm going to get to join me for. I'll have to talk to some friends, see if anybody would be interested. But I'm probably going to hold off on that until I've finished 1-player, because once I know I can do it single-player, or if I succeed single-player, I know 2-player is possible. And in theory, in a lot of ways, easier, because, having somebody else, but also in some ways more difficult, because we have to make sure not to accidentally kill each other. Because you can do that in this game, 2-player. Even though you're working together, you can take out damage each other's balloons as well. So you have to be careful when playing 2-player not to accidentally run into each other. Crappity crap. Yeah, definitely have to practice here. We're already getting lightning, and I'm only on, like, phase, what? 8? Okay, I think we're okay with 8 here. Going on water or landing on land? Water, okay, good. So what do people mean when they say mod check? I've never actually... thought to ask that before. Clearly we've already failed today, but we're gonna still keep going and see just how far can we... It's an emo checking mods if they are there. Ah, it's an emote. Is it BTTV emo? Because I don't have BTTV. So that's why I don't see it as an emote. Okay. Because I don't see it as an emote, I just see it as text. And for anyone wondering, like if anyone lurking here is wondering what exactly I'm counting as 100% for this game, or for this mode, I guess, because like I said, 3 modes: single player, two-player, and then Balloon Trip, which is another single player mode. It'll be a different one. So basically, you notice we're about to start the next level. So look at the top, under the word top actually, it'll say phase 13. So basically, because this is an endless game or whatever, so basically my goal is to get to the point where the phase number loops around back to 1, which is after phase 256, without having died once. Also, I guess my score having rolled over at some point during that, but that happens around like phase... When does that happen? 50 or something? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. So, that clearly will happen multiple times. And for two-player mode, it's pretty much the same thing, just with, you know, two-player, both of us not dying, both of us having our score roll over at least once before we get the... as well as, yeah, rolling over the phase counter. Surprisingly, yes, but not default. Need to add it. And then Balloon Trip is much simpler. That one's just... because that one's just like a single endless scrolling level. So for that, my like 100% is just getting the score to roll over. And that's something that I know plenty of people I know that plenty of people have done that. I don't actually know if anybody's actually gotten the like anyone in the world has actually gotten phase counter to roll over. I definitely know there's people that will be capable of doing so. I just don't know if anybody's had the patience to actually bother doing it. Not sure if it's harder or easier with two-player. Yeah, like I said, there's... you know, some things that make it easier. Obviously, the fact that both of you are able to take enemies out and such makes it a bit easier, but at the same time you have to be careful not to accidentally take each other out. And, yeah, so... and of course, you know, you need both people to be good enough to not get taken out. Because whereas like single player, I'm just, you know, it's completely down to what I do. But then with two player, I'm also having to rely on another person and their skill level. Which is why I need to, you know, consider who, you know, to get to join me. But also, of course, being, you know, limited by having to be somebody local, because it's not like we can play GameCube Animal Crossing online. Because, like, if I could, like, I can actually think of at least a few people I know online that would, like, I don't know if they'd necessarily be, like, excited to do it, but that would definitely be, like, you know, definitely be a really good choice. Somebody that's like, okay, yeah, this is somebody that can probably, you know, knows the game is as good or better than me at the game type thing. So that is tricky. Yeah, skill and luck, you need both, yeah. And like locally, I mean, amongst people I know locally, I'm probably the best person I know at this game. Just, I say I read it as I take a hit, but like I said, I'm out of practice at the moment. But just because of how many hours I've put into this game, I just have a lot of practice. And like... next... well, probably my buddy Andrew would probably be the next best after me that I know locally. Because if assuming I'm recalling correctly, like me and him played multiplayer Balloon Fight quite a bit together when we were younger, and in general he's also one of my friends who's like definitely one of the just better at like games in general, like especially like anything that requires like good reflexes or stuff like that. Like my friend's group, he was always like the best at Smash Brothers, and yeah. Pretty decent at Mario Kart. Practice makes it perfect. Yep. Or at least, you know, closer to perfect. And don't need to be perfect, just need to be close enough. Just need to be good enough. So yeah, so I might check with my buddy Andrew. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until I'm done the one single player mode before I bother with 2-player mode. But yeah, I'll check with him. My roommate, obviously, I'll check with just because, you know, with him it's easier just as far as the, you know, he lives here, so it's not like, so that just makes, that's just more convenient, I should say. Not necessarily easy, or just more convenient. A few other friends. But yeah, there's a few people I can ask, definitely. Oh, I hate this phrase, but it's accurate. Oh yeah, I hate the phrase "practice makes perfect." I don't like it just because of the fact that it's technically inaccurate. Because like nobody's perfect, but like, you know, it just practice makes. I do like, though, like, you know, practice is perfect both start with letter P, so there's that alliteration there. But yeah, practice makes improvement. I don't know. Practice makes perfect definitely is a nice, like, it sounds nice. But yeah. Let's go. What phase are we up to? Because we're down to 1 life, to our last life. Phase 25. That's a very good phase 25, although I should not have been by that cloud there, or just getting a spew of lightning. I was lucky in that, you know, it didn't go in a bad direction for me, but I shouldn't be putting myself into that kind of position where I'm reliant on that kind of luck. Last one's fish food. Yeah. Sounds nice, yep. And, you know, most people aren't overly literal like I frequently am. I sometimes try not to be. But, you know, it varies. Sometimes my mind is like, just like, yes, I know this is, you know, a saying, I know it's not to be taken literally, but at the same time, my brain wants to take it literally. It depends on the saying, because also some sayings, non-literal sayings, I have no problem with, like, I have no problem with the phrase, it's raining cats and dogs. I don't think I'd ever use that phrase myself, but, like, I have no problem with, like, other people using it. Just like you, yeah. We didn't even get to phase 30. Definitely not a day you don't give a crap as much. Yeah. I mean, it also depends, like... Some of it depends on my mood as well. Like, if I'm in a good mood, I'm less likely to care. It's if I'm already, like, in a bad mood, that then, like, just even, like, little things that shouldn't matter suddenly matter more. But, yeah. Okay, we didn't even get to phase 30, so definitely not my best showing. But, you know. Why is my arm hurting here all of a sudden? It's fine. It's probably fine. Oh, no, that's why. As soon as I put my arm back down on the armrest, it's like, oh, that's why. Because the arm, like, right here, the, like, edge of the armrest is where I'm putting my arm right up against, and that's why. That makes sense. This is why I need, like, a chair with softer armrests. Really, I just need a better chair, which I hopefully will be getting soon-ish. I added one to my future purchase list a while ago, and it's getting closer to the top. I mean, I have two future purchase lists. One for stuff that's like under $100. One for the stuff for $100 more, and of the stuff that's $100 or more, there's a Lego set at the top, and then I think a new chair is next. So once I get that Lego set, which honestly I'll probably be buying tomorrow because tomorrow's payday, and then I'll start saving up for a new chair. I have no idea how much I need to save up. Yeah, Amelia moved because I don't know how much I should be spending on a chair. But that's something that I will... Yeah, because like the chair I'm using here is not like let me just show this chair, whatever. Like, look at this. This is the chair I'm using. A cheap, like, stacking chair. The kind that they have at, like, you know, like, community centers and churches and such. But yeah, so I definitely need a better chair. But it's something that that actually, you know, swivels and has wheels. But yeah, that way when I'm like moving my chair around, I'm also not like marking up the floor. I mean, I don't. Well, there it's a bit marked up. Okay. Anyway, we are going to be switching games now. Today's Wednesday, yeah. So we're switching to. I mean, I can just look at the title. Switching to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Okay, I'm going to swap to that scene, PC. Okay, just give me a moment to, like, shut off the GameCube and all that or whatever, and then I'll set up with Knights of the Old Republic 2.